Hello, Dark Ones, and welcome to the realm of monsters. I am your friendly neighborhood Chaos Demon Domino, and today we are working with the channel message, Return to the Throne. This feels very dramatic. I don't remember exactly how it was just a random thing where it was just like this inkling to do a message of Return to the Throne. I'm sitting at my desk, and sitting in this chair feels extremely uncomfortable, and that could probably be it. It could feel uncomfortable to actually take rulership over whatever it is that you are taking rulership over. It could be your home. Yeah, it could be, your home, your business, your life, your universe, your, manifestations, things like that. Let's see. Let's kind of build on here. I'm gonna like this. Oh, my nose is itchy all of a sudden. You could have some energies kind of like trying to get in your business. Something paying attention, something watching. Nothing to fear though. Alrighty. Let's see. So what we have is the King of Wands as the main focus here for this throne. So yeah, and he has, of course, the throne behind him. I don't think all of them have that, do they? I think they do. I don't remember. But anyways, we have the King of Wands, and below the King of Wands we have the King of Cups. So definitely the energy of rulership. Go freaking figure that the kings come out for this one. And then we have, okay, I'm seeing the pieces come together. We have the Hierophant. And we have the Seven of Wands. These two are kind of giving this energy of the things to keep close to you from this leadership position. So like keep whatever it is that you believe in close to you, your own morals and understanding of your own spirituality, if that's what you follow. And then on the other hand, we have the Seven of Wands, which is giving this energy of keep your protections close at hand as well. Whatever it is that you use for protection, these are the things to be vigilant in, to stay connected to whatever your faith system is, and to stay connected to whatever your protections are, whether they be physical or spiritual protections. These are the things to keep closest to you. And then we have the Knight of Cups. And on the other side, the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Cups falls below the Hierophant. I'm getting kind of like this mindfulness energy of be mindful of who comes in trying to offer you, other ideas on your belief systems in your faith realms. And so, that's weird. Be mindful of those who try to bring something into like your faith realm. You need to know, what your spirituality is first. It's not to say that you can't like adapt other practices into your own practice, but you don't have to take on everybody else's belief system in order to work with them. You can be different people and work with them. This throne energy is very much giving like you have to be the one to make the final say. You have to be the one to take control, to lead, and make the final decisions on everything. All Everyone else is kind of like supporting roles. Not expendable, but they are all playing a supporting role. And if it's not supporting you, then it's not, you know, helping whatever the business is or whatever it is that you're leading on. Because I'm seeing like this interjection of like, oh no, you should do it this way kind of thing. But you don't get to control how, you know, other people pray or believe or anything like that. And then we have the Prince of Discs, which is right below the Seven of Wands. So definitely, as things are progressing, make sure that there are protections up over, you know, everything. Protect all of your assets is what I'm getting here. And then with the King of Cups directly below the King of Wands, it's like balancing the water and the fire aspect. Be aware that you may have a great sense of empathy for other people. And make sure that when you are dealing with people from an empathetic space, you are also being practical. Take time before making decisions. There's this energy of there's no need to rush into decisions. You need to take time to actually think about them. And that will be important. Because you want to make sure that you're coming from both, you know, yes, you can have empathy for people, you may want to offer help, but you also need to make sure that your offering of help is not freeing them from a karma that they were meant to take. I saw the flash of this one episode of Charmed where Phoebe, because she's the empath, decided that she would help this man who was in like great suffering and great pain. And it turns out that he was actually a demon that was cursed to feel the pain of everyone around him so that he could no longer inflict pain on others. And once she took that away from him, she took it onto herself. And then he was able to go back to wreaking havoc everywhere. So when you're in this higher position, there can be an inclination to want to help people from a space of empathy because you've been where they are. But with the Hierophant here, you need to lean into your other practices, not just, you know, your surface level physical world practices, but your otherworldly practices as well, in order to use your intuition and really connect and see whether or not you should be helping some of these people. Because I'm seeing like the uncomfortability of like being on the throne may weigh heavily, because it's like now you have all the power. Now you have the power to be able to change other people's fates, but not everybody's fate should be changed. And so it's just like there's this energy of potential guilt for having so much. And you're being guided away from, you mean to process it, but not to use it as a reason for overdoing and overextending yourself. This is something that requires strategy. But anyways, I hope that helps. The darkness in me recognizes and honors the darkness in you. Love you. Bye.